Hello and welcome to the pacing tip of the month. I'm Ingeborg Midsam Dahl. In my first video I gave a very brief overview of pacing. Today I'll elaborate a bit more. Now, if you have a strictly defined neurological ME, you've probably noticed that at the beginning of an activity you may not feel too ill and the symptoms will typically remain stable. But the longer you go on, the more symptoms you'll get, and the harder you push yourself, the worse you'll feel, until you feel so ill you're forced to stop. That's what's shown on this graph. In this example, a patient starts off with a symptom level of 5 out of 10, and then continues with the activity for an hour. After half an hour, the symptom level will go up 1 step, and then it continues up until 9 out of 10 when the patient is forced to stop. And afterwards the patient has to rest a long time to get the symptom level down again. This is a good example of not pacing. In pacing, we regard increases in symptom level caused by activity as warning signs. And when the first warning sign appears, we stop the activity and rest to get the symptom levels down again. And to keep the symptom level as low as possible throughout the day and throughout our activities. If you're very experienced and know in advance how long you can go on, you can even stop a few minutes before your symptom levels go up to spend as little time recovering from the activity as possible. Now, let's look at an example of what happens if the same patient had stopped when the symptom level had risen by just 1 step. Here, let's see. In this case, the patient stops after just half an hour and then rests for half an hour. So the symptom level just goes up 1 step and then very quickly down again. So half an hour later the patient can go on and still only experienced a very small increase in symptoms. So you get a day with only minimal symptom variation. This is considerably more comfortable. Basically, if you stop before you feel really ill, you'll feel less ill. This means that you'll enjoy yourself more throughout the day, and you'll probably get more done because it's easier to be efficient when you're not totally knackered. Keeping symptoms more stable also makes it possible to plan. Normally, it's easy to think, oh, I have to finish this because I don't know when I'll be well enough to finish it if I don't finish it straight away. However, if you pace yourself and symptoms are generally stable, you can put things away with a light heart, knowing that you can continue later on or the next day. And this enables you to build up projects bit by bit, which again means that you can complete much bigger projects without risking your health. You can simply achieve more. Now, pacing obviously means redistributing activity throughout the day. It does not, however, necessarily mean doing less. Some people find that they can do more when they pace well. Others find that they do roughly the same, but that they feel a lot less ill and achieve more. And some people do have to do less, but they'll still feel less ill and may actually also achieve more because of the steadiness of the activity. It's actually amazing what you can achieve in little bits. How long you will be able to stay at your activities varies greatly depending on how ill you are. If you're very severely ill, you may be able to do some things for just 2 seconds and other things for 2 minutes. If you're less ill, you may be able to go on for a couple of hours. At first, pacing is a lot about trial and error. and you'll end up with lots of symptom flare-ups along the way while you experiment. You'll often feel like you're failing, but you're not. As long as you use what you find out about yourself to work towards a better balance, you're not failing at all. On the contrary, you're succeeding. That's what pacing is all about, finding out how you can get a better balance and thereby a better life. Explore the topic even further. In case you're wondering where the graphs came from, they're from my book, Classic Pacing for a Better Life with Emmy, which is now available. It can be ordered from most bookshops. So until next time, good luck in trying this out, and thanks for watching.